Hi, thank you for watching this video. Today I'm gonna share with you guys the reasons why I started making videos like this on YouTube and the reason why I will keep doing it. The reason why I suddenly started making videos on YouTube is not just about the possibility of getting this channel monetized in the future, but it is also very true that there are so many other reasons why I keep creating videos. First of all, I'm the kind of person who doesn't want to do things just for money. Of course, I like money, but I always want more things other than money by doing something, you know? For example, when I choose a job, I want it to give me something meaningful. It is something like joys, memories, a sense of contributing, sense of achievement, new experiences, like that. And I thought YouTube is gonna give me a lot of those things. I live in Japan, and I often see predictions of big earthquakes that might happen here in the future. And that is not even far away future. It's sometime in the near future, according to what people say. Even though I'm avoiding listening to some negative news on TV or reading something which makes me feel down, but these predictions, these kind of stories just pop up on my social network and I just cannot avoid it. And every time I see them, it makes me feel uneasy because they say that's gonna happen in our country. Maybe that is going to be places I have been to, or maybe it's gonna happen right where I'm gonna be in the future. You never know, you really never know when and where it's gonna happen and how that's gonna affect you. I have no idea. I know I'm talking very negative and I might be negative too, but I don't want to leave it as this vague fear or the reason to feel sad or depressed. Instead, I want to take it as a reminder that life is limited for everyone and we never know when it ends. We tend to believe that these ordinary days will last forever, but they will not. So we really have to make the best of our life. Thinking this way makes me not want to waste my life. I want to experience as many things as possible. And I also want to leave something behind in this world. There is a line from Disney Pixar movie Coco. When there is no one left in the living world who remembers you, you disappear from this world and that is final death. I don't want a final death. I want to extend it as much as possible. That is why I'm trying to leave a record of my life in this channel. I'm trying to leave something behind. The funny thing is, when I think about this, it reminds me of what I truly want to do. For example, during the pandemic, the world was going crazy. The news reported how many people passed away every day. And in addition to it, my health condition was terrible at that time. I was depressed. To my eyes, the world at that time looked black and white, and there is almost no hope at all. I know it sounds crazy, but I was always thinking the idea like, what's gonna happen if I ever decided to give up on this life, like ending it. I was obsessed with that kind of thoughts every day. And one day, I don't really remember how, but I started to recover from it little by little. And at some point, I happened to ask myself, if my life ever ended, what would I regret not doing? My answer was simple. I wanted to explore the world and wanted to experience as many things as possible living as a human. And I wanted to make friends with people from different countries all over the world. And this idea excited me more than ever. Since that time, that's been my motivation, my hope to live a life. If my life ended, what would I regret not doing? This one simple question led me to learn foreign languages and so many amazing experiences for the past few years. Now I feel something similar with YouTube. I feel like it's gonna bring me so many new experiences, new perspectives, and new connections. Just thinking about it excites me a lot. And in this way, like making content that I find it meaningful to share with others, maybe I can find a way to contribute to the world. I don't allow myself to live this life feeling I didn't leave anything much behind without a token that shows I lived my life. I'm planning to make videos of, I'm actually not really sure yet, but I will try to provide something meaningful, something interesting for some certain people. And that's what I'm trying to do. You know, as you can see, I'm just an ordinary person. But you know, what is obvious to you might be amazing to somebody else. So I will keep creating, hoping I have something amazing to some certain people. I believe that everyone has their unique life and have something that they can share with others. Each person has their goodness, stories, experiences, so it's something to tell others. So I will keep sharing. Actually, I have this many journals I have written for the past 5 years or so. And I have always dreamed of writing a blog using them, or maybe write a book one day in the future if it's possible. And I actually tried writing some articles on the internet last month, like 2 months ago. And I didn't really enjoy writing, like typing letters all alone in front of screen. So I would enjoy talking in front of camera like this a lot more. So I will keep doing this. Making a video, it is also like making an album of my own life. My first videos were daily vlogs or travel vlogs when I studied abroad in Vietnam. That was one of the best years in my life so far. So I wanted to capture every single moment with my phone, and I made them into videos so that whenever I feel down later in my life, I can look back on those moments, remember all the joys, feel those moments closely again. And that will warm my heart up, lift my mood up. In addition to it, if I live long enough and when I'm old in the future, laying in bed and watch all the videos or the beautiful things I experienced in my life on my channel, and don't you think that's gonna be one of the best ways to spend the rest of my life when I'm old? I used to be afraid of getting older, but if I document my life like this, making videos, maybe I will not feel as scared, because that means the more I live, the more beautiful things I get to experience that I can look back on later in my life. And one more reason, this is also a big reason, that is I want to practice my foreign languages by making videos. That's the reason why I'm trying to speak in English today. It's often said if you want to improve your language skills, you should record yourself speaking and you watch and listen to it, find what you can be improving, you can work on. I know how effective it's gonna be and how much it's gonna help me, but I actually don't really like practicing alone in this way because I don't like to feel lonely. But I think I can continue somehow if I post these videos feeling excited with expecting the possibility that maybe somebody is gonna be curious, be interested in my posts. In addition to it, since I decided to make some videos in English, I kind of started to spend more and more time to practice my English in my free time, and I found it a really positive change. So I'm super excited to see my progress in my language skills in the end of this year. Moreover, by making videos in English or maybe in Vietnamese in the future, or many other languages, if I ever learn them in the future, in that case, I can connect with people from not only in Japan but all over the world, and I can also share my life with my friends from different countries. So these are basically the reasons why I want to keep working on YouTube. For now, making videos is one of the things I enjoy the most, so I hope to stay consistent on this. And thank you so much all of you for watching this video until the end, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye bye!